Joe Bowers, our first subject for the human hibernation experiment. Now, as you know, throughout the years, many of our best pilots, soldiers, and military leaders often go their entire careers without ever seeing battle. With the Human Hibernation Project, we will be able to save our best men, frozen in their prime, for use when they are needed most. Joe here is not one of our best men. Mr. Bowers was chosen primarily for how remarkably average he is. Extremely average in every category. Remarkable, truly. The most average person in our entire armed forces. Additionally, he has no family, is unmarried, is an only child, and both parents are deceased, making him an ideal candidate with no one to ask any nosy questions should something go wrong with the experiment. We had a little less luck in finding a female researcher's dream within our ranks, and were forced to look into the private sector. This is Rita. Like Joe, she has no immediate family. Rita agreed to participate in this experiment in exchange for dropping of certain criminal charges and a small fee. We did, however, have to come to an arrangement with her pimp, a gentleman who goes by the name Upgrade, which he spells thusly, with 2 Ds, as he says, for a double dose of this pimping. Upgrade agreed to loan us Rita for exactly 1 year and keep quiet on the matter in exchange for certain leeways with the local authorities in running his pimp game. First, however, there was the difficult challenge of gaining his trust.
Collins, can we skip to the technicals, please?
Sure. Let me just finish here. You see, a pimp's love is very different from that of a square.
Collins!
Fine. We'll move on. It is a fascinating world, though.
Jesus, Collins?
Yeah, that's... Anyway, the experiment in which these 2 subjects are to be placed into a dry freeze for exactly 1 year is set to begin tomorrow. As you know, this is highly classified. However, if successful, we believe humans can be stored indefinitely.
Not immune from human error. Soon after Cullen's arrest and the massive scandal that followed, the base was closed. It hadn't even been a year, and the entire project was simply forgotten.
As a human being, so many people look up to you. They rely on you. No one can imagine how hard that is. Do you do anything for yourself? Are you ever able to take a minute to read or to listen to music or something to sort of give yourself that a moment?
I have such moments, important to be in silence, to be alone. And early in the morning, when there are no sounds, no people, nobody. I mean, the people, our staff. I mean, nobody is in my cabinet. Nobody.
Yeah.
I can just read, think, and the music helps really.
What music do you like?
Oh, I like AC/DC. AC/DC. I don't understand all the words because of. But
like the music.
Yeah, I like energy. Maybe it's too old, the music for...
I understand. We're the same.
I love it. No, it's important to have sometimes at 6, 7 in the morning, some trainings.
Workout.
Yes, workouts, or to do something with music, with such music, which gives you energy for all the day.
Hey there, imaginary friends. Not really feeling it, but we're gonna suffer through it. A bit longer intro. I probably could have and should have divided it as a intro and outro, but fuck it. Same way as I'm not gonna procrastinate, whatever comes to mind. Speaking of which, I also want to get all of the bureaucracy out of the way straight away. Not all of it. There will be some, clearly. I don't intend to spend the rest of the stream as a female troll, although if you're into something a bit extra, just grab those intros. That's the most I can do for the present and the incoming event. That's as romantic as I go. Nice intros though. There will be some other intros, some that are unseen and unheard to the human, to the imaginary friends. Senses. Yeah, that's one more other thing. Yeah, it's connected to that. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go at it. I don't know where my days go. Time just passes by and flies. I don't get anything done. I don't know what routine I used to have and how did I manage to have it, but that's gone. So like I said previously, don't expect too much. I'm just gonna stream. Imagine that. I watched the latest last time I used one other stand-up show. This time before the stream I watched Dave Chappelle, his latest. I guess if I say it out loud they will know that I was talking about it. We might talk about that too at some point, at some time, and some other things. I don't want to dilute this way too much. Yeah, let's finish some thoughts. So watch the show, and you can find stuff on YouTube from time to time, this being one of them. Like I said, the discussion about that I will save for another day, possibly, and that stream that I'm planning on doing for quite a while. I just want to get rid of it. I feel mentally constipated and I want to talk about stuff, and then I said, save it for that. So if you find something, there are a lot of legal movies, not only because of the age, but also because of some legal fuck-ups. So you can find various stuff, but the ones that are not really that legal and will disappear in some time. My advice is watch that straight away. I made a mistake on procrastinating on. I've seen the first episode of that Cowboy Bebop. Didn't really like it. Then decided to give it another go, and realized half of the episodes are gone. And sure, I could watch it like this, but I don't want to. And as for the other part, on other hand, my streams are amazing. You know, those stand-up guys, they prepare that show for a year, and I used to make the setup and all in a fucking week. Make, you know, some intros, outros, content, medium, and some still complained. So I think my streams are great. The true reason I'm not doing it when I should, probably on the 13th or 14th, fucking lazy troll, is because I fucked up. I didn't edit anything, so that's why I'm doing it here, and you can pretend it never happened and watch it when it's most important by some candlelights and stuff. Reenact RP that second clip. There was something else, but I forgot. Have no clue, and it doesn't matter. Wasn't that the coolest RP walk you have ever seen? Bam! Let's waste your time a bit here now. Orgrimmar is a beautiful city, capital city. Navigating these tough Orgrimmar street can be tricky, but I will show you how to do it properly. There, I mean, this is quite enough. I don't have that much time, but the little time that we do have, I'm gonna waste. Minutes to burn, baby. What did I want to talk about, really? I want to talk about some old stuff and some new stuff. I want to beat some dead horse into a bleeding pulp. There isn't really a plan here. I want to mention some stuff, and because I didn't really plan anything, I'm gonna try not to talk about stuff that it's not really important. Hopefully you can hear this. Trying not to do any ASMR, but it's gonna be rough.
Greetings. What brings peace, friend?
Ogrima's city, where girls are pretty in a special way. Okay, let's put up with the noises from this amazing mount. Do we talk about that too? Do we talk about that too? If there's time. If there is time, I think I have wrote it down, so maybe we'll get into that as well. But let's first I'm not really sure what we'll check that later too. What did I really want to talk about? I don't want to talk about. Why not? Fuck, why not? Yeah, shut the fuck up. I mean, ladies. Yeah, ladies. This city is mine. Okay, we'll have to go pretty soon, and it doesn't matter. This is just, to say hi. What can we quickly elaborate on? Fuck it, let's just talk about the event. That's the most important thing. I love what they did with the place. Now, let's go into the negatives first. Of course, I think the best way is to experience it yourself. Fortunately, there are no new players, or they might be overwhelmed. 3 events at the same time. That's theory. In practice, most people don't give a flying fuck about any of those events. Rightfully so. Sadly, I am fucked up, so I do. You have a lunar one, Dark Moon Fair, that is, I think, is gonna. This is the last day. And Love is in the air. They did a smart move. I went to the Moonglade. Usually I would, make some master plans. Now this time I was thinking and just decided to go with a druid. Fortunately, that Dreamwalk, or however it's fucking called, can send us to Moonglade again, which I took advantage of to go and check the stuff there. There are people there. I mean, I think they did a good call to make that stuff viable for gold. Imagine that, gold being used for something, even if it's gold sink. Dumpit. So preemptive jump. So what else? Yeah, so they smartly only changed one event at a time, not to be overwhelming. And yeah, not to go into talk about other stuff, I'll just mention that when you go to some specific sites and you check, measure the activity, even in those specific sites, some of the activities have only been done by 1%. Now, that may not be 100% representative, but still, it's a metric. So, of a specific target audience, a lot of these things are completed by 1% of people. Talking of which, that reminded me. Last time I mentioned Palworld and how Twitch is my main metric, but Twitch is mainly hype metric. How is something visible and hyped, I guess? Fortunately, there are other metrics that I know by second hand, and that would be Steam and other places where you can check how many people play. And it seems that Palworld is still very, very played, and you can imagine why. Although on Twitch it has dropped quite a bit. Still there, but not as much. Now let's go back to the event. Now, one of the things I don't want to talk about now, but like I said, the best way is just to go at it. It's not that much complicated, but I made a mistake of watching some videos. Some were old, some were new, and still they had some old info. People, especially the gold making community, really get used to it, doing it the certain way. Regarding those complaints, I think they still have quite a lot of activities that they could engage in the way they want to. I myself prefer these changes. You do it without even noticing it, and you still get quite the amount of currency. So I really like the changes. You can really notice and you can feel it, that relaxation. Sadly, I didn't pay attention. I don't pay attention to the titles. I didn't know that there was the other quest, but that one quest, when you go and relax the shit out of it, I mean, of course, petting and stuff, it really fucking shows you the difference. You can really feel the fucking drastic discrepancy there. Maybe I'll show that later. Maybe I'll finish some stuff here first. Yeah, about the... I mentioned many times that there are people that like to grind. And in that regard, I understand, you know. They don't wanna read, they don't wanna do various activities, they just wanna do one thing over and over. And that's pretty understandable, even to me. I just don't like to grind, and these quests are interesting enough. And I liked it. I really want to talk about a lot of stuff, but I don't want to stand here, on the other hand. So let's move and hope I remember stuff. I guess good thing that you can see the cursor. I'm not sure if that's the place when you can go into that stone pile. Maybe it's on the side here that you can go through texture, or here, I'm not sure, and see that secret chamber with MK on it, I think. Is it MK? Not sure. Okay, let's stay here. It's not really too nice, but it's love is in the end. Orc and fire saber asses are as good as any. Yeah, I don't wanna show and tell, you know, let's go show and then tell. Yeah, about the fucking toys. I am barely doing this. I'm barely doing... I mean, for me, I did it over the years. So I have all the stuff and then some that I want and need, and that's exactly the point. Most of... when you think about collections, most things you don't use. I'm okay with... I mean, in this bracket, you take everything that you can get. So there's that a bit something extra there. But other than that, and of course FOMO will push some things. But other than that, only if you can control yourself, get the things you will use constantly and the things you might use relatively often. Other than that, I barely use pets. I will not be getting any of those, no matter how nice or, I don't know, those. Some pets are okay, some, you know, some I might use, some I might not use, but most of the time I don't use them, so I don't care about that moth. And as for the mount, they took care of that one, which is good for me. I would feel the need to get it, and I don't think I would be using it that much. So let's go there and talk about that. I'm the biggest, baddest. Yeah, you can see that. Another gold sink. I mean, did they get inspired from Twitch and stuff? You know, donations? Either way, I guess it's a win-win. Less gold in the economy and some achievements for the people that are into it. I'm trying to be a bit more pragmatic about it, and the time flies, so maybe I'll be, you know, one topic, one segment handy finally. Yeah, there are some roses, there are some toys. Like I said, I got one rose. I'll try to go get that sky toy, 100 currency. Yeah, fuck the pet, fuck the mount. And then, you know, if there's some extra, I'll be doing that. Portal is a nice addition. Quests are nice. I only did 2 really. Speaking of which, yeah, let's maybe, I don't know if it's laggy, I'll check that later. I'll shrink eventually. We don't have that much time. I'll try to finish in TLDR this stuff. When I shrink and sit automatically, it will be even nicer. I know this is cringe, pure cringe, but let's embrace it. It pains me as well. Fuck, I need to move. Usually I avoid it, but this time I strategically place that Plectron to confuse the daily quest users. Yeah, the portal is nice, the quests are nice. I like the changes. They are relaxing and fun, and you get enough of the currency. Like I said, maybe it's not for everyone. Gold making community really relied on this event, but I think they're gonna get quite enough of the currency in a lot more pleasant way, and there are a lot of grind friendly opportunities out there anyway. Most people prefer raw gold anyway. So I guess that's that. I mentioned the mount. He has level requirement. Toys I think they do not, and roses clearly don't. So those are some nice stuff that you will be able to get if you want to. Maybe roses are a bit more better looking on the female toons, which clearly you all play anyway, so there will be no issues there. We'll go to the other side of the river later on, and I think there's one more aspect I wanted to mention here. I probably forgot stuff, but doesn't matter. It's nice to stick to one topic, though I will probably try to squeeze in another one. I will try. So yeah, let me join the ladies now. Well, I was hoping for some blood elves, but blood elf males, of course, but maybe some other time. So yeah, I wanted to talk about, since who knows how much time has passed, about the CRZ. Now I do understand that most attention is given to the latest expansion, and in general, but I still think, and oh yeah, let's first take care of the negatives. And I really should drink something too. Sorry for yet another break. So I know that talking to a vendor, some NPC, or dropping a Blingtron and then relogging on another tune and seeing that it's not there, that is extremely annoying. Still, those issues aside, I would argue that you don't want to let Orgrimmar be empty. Now, sure, if you're farming something, empty is what you want, what you need. I just remember something else. I will try not to make a digression here. But other than that, although there are no new players, you don't want someone to walk into an empty Orgrimmar. I'm on Ragnaros here, so things are a lot better. But if you go on to a medium server, so not sure about high, I think this is full actually, and it's barely good. I mean, it's good, there are people. Other than that, it's empty and it's dead. So I was pretty nicely surprised that the zone is full and there are people from other servers, which is very important. Like I said, you think and it seems that many people are doing this, and they are, but it's from all the servers, it's from across all of the servers. So like I said, the power of CRZ and other people in an MMO. Although when we go across the river, I'm not saying anything. From now on I'm being subjective and just complaining, so no rationale here. And the things are nice the way they are. It was full. I went there to relax, and all the what's the word? Some fucking, I know it from the Simpsons. Fuck it, I forgot the word. It's not the fucking, I can't think of the word. It's with the one of my most favorite joke. I mean, there are quite a few nice jokes there. I mean, I don't want to insult certain people, but I'm a little slow, and I've been drinking I don't know, bottle or a glass of wine, and fuck, I can't think of the word for it. Fuck it. So it was all full, and I was thinking, you know, this isn't that relaxing, everything being full, but you can relax either way, and that's what we are gonna do, because time flies and we're gonna end it soon. And the stuff I forgot from the other stream that I just remembered was about exactly this: the combo of people and not people. If you're doing something and you're being greedy, of course you don't want other people around, but other than that, you do. The castle I made in Fortnite Lego, great, I love it. I love to, you know, go around, have it for myself, but it's still better, generally speaking, not there, but if we are talking about an MMO, that it has some, maybe not the place, but the player, connection to the rest of the world. Like for example in Garrison, it was there, but not really there. I'm just mentioning things, I'm not saying this or that. I'm just saying some things. Okay, let's now move. Fellow Serbian speakers will know about this one. One of the ways I can spot a probable countryman there are quite a few. The last IDeaLEISM place for us. I didn't really go into the food. Maybe there's some nice food here, probably is. And I like what they did with the Jeremiah. I mean, it's a this in particular I love. We know him about him, of course, because of the pet and the achievement. Nice that he got the side hustle there. We're probably gonna end it in the next 5 minutes. So good for him. With the characters, it's a bit tricky, you know. Some characters you wanna leave at that. You don't wanna make something completely different and something completely else. You want, you know, just to leave some alone. But for some it can work. It can be good. Not really sure. I complained about the game, but changed my mind later. And this thing, it is, but it isn't. It is a bit extra, but it works with the previous, and it's not that much extra to be story breaking. I personally love it. Maybe I will check the food later on. I know I've noticed one that restores everything in 20 seconds, so that might be fine. I don't wanna, you know, bother with the formal stuff anymore, and I barely play, so fuck it either way. Usually I wouldn't. On boat, yes, you know, there are not that many people on the boats. But the fucking, whatever that fucking chair is called, that I can't remember now. I'm having some luck in my head, but I can't think of the word. Hammock, fucking hammock. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'm trying to pay attention to the volume. So fucking hammocks were all full. And we'll do another scuffed ending now. Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, okay. We should end it soon. Yeah, I wanted to mention one more thing. The fucking Groenling Appreciation Day. I used to be extremely against it. It seemed way off to me until I got one. I love how they swim, how they move. It's more for the open spaces, but I just wanted to say that too as well. Let's not now move and finish all of this.
Rico feel happy that Wicked is here.
Yeah, I found something I'm gonna use instead of Rico in the future, probably. But I forgot about it, just remembered again. So you know the drill. I'm gonna wish you farewell now. I took more time than I should have. Check the text document in if there's something very, very important. If not, we're gonna end it soon enough. That's it. Pretty scuffed stream, but amazing and glorious like always, despite everything.
Wicked, watch out for Jinyu. Jinyu hit bad.
Soon.